Good day and welcome to another GD Express screencast with me, Teacher Marco. And today I will be helping you out in your GD RLA and actually not only focusing on GD RLA but all the exams that you will have to take in the future because this applies to every exam that you might take in the future. Because today I will be giving you some exam tips on how to answer your exam questions. Now, in an exam, you must work within strict time constraints, stick to the point, define your terms, and back up your opinions with evidence. So, in this screencast, you'll find tips and techniques to help you understand exactly what the exam question is asking you to do and how to make the most of your time to write good answers that will gain you marks. Now, what do you need to show in the test? Now, every test, what you will have to do is you will have to prove that you understand and you have answered the questions. And how will you do this? This will show up if you were able to define your terms, meaning there might be some questions that are pertaining to your familiarity about a certain terminology, and you will have to define that properly. What else? You will have to make yourself clear, meaning you will not provide any confusing remarks or questions on your test. What else? You will have to back up your points with evidence. You cannot just guess an answer on a multiple choice question without having a proof or an evidence. So you will have those on your GED RLA. You will have passages that might ask you to identify the proper answer from a multiple choice question type. Now, once you choose an option, it is important for you to prove that you have an evidence to back you up. Now, the process of elimination comes here. You will have to check all the other options and see which one has the strongest evidence. Also, you will need to keep to the point, meaning you will have to choose an answer that is within the topic that is being discussed. You don't have to answer something that is not being talked about or it's out of the context. And lastly, it is important to answer the question on your test. If you don't answer or if you leave a blank, it means that you don't understand that topic, meaning you will not gain a mark and, of course, you will fail. Now, let me give you some things to do before an exam. And these three tips are proven to help you write better answers. First, it's important to read the syllabus. Now, in in the case of GED, what is the syllabus? What are the things that your teacher taught you? You must have a list of all those topics, and that can be considered as your syllabus. Or you can actually try to type in Google GED performance, high level indicators or high performance indicators in GED, and of course the topics will show up. Or you can go to the GED.com website and take a look for this high level indicators. These will show up the skills that you need to have, and that serves as your syllabus. It will decrease your anxiety if you know what the questions are all about, right? Think like an examiner, meaning the examiner's aim is to set questions that enable candidates to demonstrate their knowledge of the subject and their ability to write about it. So think like you're the teacher or you're the one who made the test. And of course, know the rules. One thing that raises your anxiety in the test itself, one thing that makes you nervous, is if you do not know the rules, apart from not knowing maybe about the topic. So it would be really important to know the types of questions you can expect, how many questions you have to answer, and how the marks are allocated. Now, here's another set of tips. 5 things to do in the first 10 minutes of an exam. First, in the exams, you need to focus your energy on gaining the maximum marks that you can for each question in the time of at the time you have available. Take 10 minutes before you start writing to plan your approach. This will help to improve your final mark. 10 minutes gives you time to, of course, uh, yeah, it's not only 10 minutes. Well, there might be some exams where time might be a problem, but in the GED, you will have a lot of time. I've never heard a complaint from my students saying, or some of my students saying that when they took the test, they lacked time in answering. There's a lot of time. So give yourself some time, at least 5 or 10 minutes. To what? Of course, to read through the exam paper from beginning to end. Just go and skim through it. Will I raise my anxiety by doing that? By thinking that, oh, the questions are too long or the passages are a lot, and either I notice a vocabulary I don't understand? No, but at least you will have to assess everything first. And then after that, make notes of the instructions. How many questions do you have to answer? Which of them are compulsory? Okay. And then what do I mean by that? Like, which one are compulsory? Meaning, which one are the most important? Okay. And then also make a list of the questions you plan to answer, those that are compulsory and the ones you have opted for where there is a choice. So, meaning prioritize which one should you answer first. What are your strengths? Then you can focus on that. Also, when you make your final choice about which questions to answer, make sure you understand exactly what is being asked for each question. You should analyze exam questions like what does this particular vocabulary mean. Now I have created a video for exam questions. I want you to take a look at it, and these exam words, exam question vocabularies will help you prioritize and understand the question properly. And lastly, it's good to draw up a timetable to show how long you should spend on each of the questions, including time at the end of the exam to read through all the answers. It's really important to proofread, especially in the GED RLA test. So I hope that I was able to help you out today, and provide you with some techniques and some topics, or some techniques that you can use for GED RLA. And if you want to know more about us, please go ahead and check out our Facebook page. That's facebook.com/BukatPals, or visit our website. That's bukatpals.org. I want to thank you for your time and listening to me. And I want to ask you, if you have some few minutes left, to please hit the subscribe button below, hit the like button as well, and don't forget to share this video. Thank you for your time again, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.